everyone. Welcome to the very first Pearly Eye review. I'm PJ, and next week, Infinity War is coming out next Friday. You probably already know that. And uh, however you get your magazines, you order them online, you go to your local bookstore, newsstand, and I highly, highly recommend the special edition issues of Infinity War featuring all the characters, and I got my favorite character. You can probably guess who it is. This guy right here, Spidey, Spider-Man. And here is the issue featuring him. Ugh. All right, and here are the different covers. Hope you can see that you can get of these wonderful characters. I have the ninth cover, which features Spider-Man. And I was pleasantly surprised about the load of information that they have of past films that lead up to Infinity War in this magazine right here. And it reminded me back when I was, you know, a little kid in the 90s. I would collect these comic price guides, and if you're a comic book fan, you know who, you know what I'm talking about. They were called wizards, and they would have information about any comic book, you know, publisher, story, characters you could ever imagine, movies that may have been rumored to come out from Dark Horse, Marvel, DC, you name it, from comic strips, anything. And my favorite thing about those were they would do these dream cast of who they thought would be the perfect actor or actress that would, if there ever was a movie about a comic book that they thought would be the perfect person to play that character. And I used to like looking at who I thought I agreed with them or I disagreed with them about who they thought should be cast. And this book, and it kind of reminds me of the way this book is set up, the information, the guidelines, how all the MCU movies connect and lead up to Infinity War. And I'm going to show you some of I'm not going to show you everything because you need to get your own issue if you want to see. They have a section in here. Let me see if I can find it, about the timeline, special events, like there, events, marvelous events, certain plot points that really change things. And they have, here it is, tracking the Infinity Stones. They actually call it a cheat sheet, and they seriously tell you who has an Infinity Stone, what movie was it featured in, and where the last stone may be. They give you a hint and all that, and I think that was really cool. Uh, as far as the timeline goes and the plot points, this book overall, what it does is it helps you remember, reminisce things that you may have forgotten or things you already know, and it just feels good to connect them all, and or plot points that may have not been too clear in the movies while watching them. But for me, I felt like I was watching it, but maybe I wasn't understanding it correctly. This book really makes it very clear. And there was a plot point uh, in particular in Black Panther that was, I wasn't sure I was understanding correctly, and I felt that some people kind of glossed over it and didn't really hold in the movie King T'Chaka's brother, Killmonger's father. they didn't really hold him accountable for all the shady things that he did, I felt, because this book, this magazine, the Entertainment Weekly, confirms that in Jobu, that's Killmonger's father, T'Challa's uncle, King T'Challa's brother, T'Challa's father's brother, this book confirms that he collaborated with Claw. He helped Claw get into Wakanda, and Claw's a man who's been terrorizing the Wakandan people for decades. And he helped this man go into Wakanda, steal vibranium, and kill innocent Wakandans that had nothing to do with the king and his brother's um, personal dispute about how Wakanda should be presented into the outside world, and how the vibranium should be handed out or used for the outside world. He in by helping Claw invade Wakanda and get the vibranium, steal the vibranium, and the process of that, Claw killing innocent border tribe Wakandans. It's like in Jobu, because just because you have a dispute with your brother, you have no regard for your own people, just because your brother doesn't agree with how the vibranium should be handed out, and just how Wakanda should be presented. That's crazy to me. And your son is now continuing this crazy agenda you've set up. It's like that, and people kind of just gloss that over like it was just nothing. It just, that's crazy. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing. I know I'm rambling on, but again, I can't say this enough. I highly recommend this magazine, the Entertainment Weekly, with the Avengers. Um, I just like how they lay out how this book is laid out, and they let you know how everything connects. And if you're someone, and not just not, and it's a collector's item, and if not just for Marvel fans, but if you're somebody, well, if you do have time, and you don't want to see all the movies, just see Civil War, because that's pretty much where Infinity War is picking up from. But if you don't have time to see all the films, I'm telling you, this is for you. This will tell you everything you need to know. Characters, you don't know everybody's name. You don't, I mean, this book will tell you everything. Just read this book. It's not complicated. It's a magazine. Um, it's very clear. It's well laid out, and it has a lot of information in it. Um, Last thoughts are, um, I'm, I'm gonna say who I think is gonna die. Somebody's gonna die. Thanos is not playing. I think it's Captain America, Iron Man. I think both of them will die, and Hawkeye will die. I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna die. Who I think I'll be shocked about, who they kill off. I think I'd be shocked about Vision. I don't know why. I think I'd be shocked about his death. Um, so you know, I will do my review of Infinity War next week. Um, like, please like and subscribe, and see you for the Infinity War review. Thank you.